Hello, this is Paul Tommey with Executive Group Realty, and this is Greg Quarles with Long Range Spec.
Yes, sir.
And today we're going to talk a little bit about the BNI-Pacesetters chapter in Columbus, Georgia, Fort Benning. BNI is an international networking organization, been around since the 80s, and it's basically a chapter where you meet each week and you share referrals, and you have an exclusive seat in the business. And today I want to interview Greg and let him give a testimonial about his experience with BNI. How did you learn about BNI?
In 2018, early 2019, I was first starting my business, and I was in South Carolina, and a realtor invited me to the Columbia, South Carolina chapter, which is actually the biggest chapter in the country. But my seat was filled, but that's how I first learned about BNI. Fast forward a few years, moved down to Georgia, start my business here, and I immediately get invited by another realtor to an up-and-coming chapter that was starting up, and I didn't hesitate. I was like, yes, I want to be part of that chapter, and it came in. Unfortunately, that chapter we weren't doing as well. I came and visited with the Pacesetters chapter and submitted my application, and here we are today. And 5 months into this chapter, I got voted in as vice president, and started October 1st and doing well.
Currently, as of this date, today is November the 3rd, 2022. Currently, we have 35 members of the Pacesetter chapter. We currently meet at CORTA, which is a tennis center off Milgen Road in northeast Columbus. And basically, in the Pacesetters or any chapter of BNI, you have an exclusive seat whereby I am the only realtor in the Pacesetters chapter. He's the only home inspector. We have a specific category. The scope of your business may involve other capabilities, but in the chapter, in the seat, in the meeting, you talk about the capabilities of your specific. So what's that do? Membership is about $700 a year. You can probably make that back in a couple transactions depending about your product and service, but it gives you exclusive seat. I've sold 10 houses because of one person in the chapter, and so therefore these people become your friends and your associates, people you know, use, and trust.
Yes.
And it makes a huge difference. So what's the testimonial as far as what's the BNI chapter's done for your business in the short term in the last 5 months?
In the last 5 months, it's helped almost double my business here locally. It's given me more education and more networking skills, and that's the big thing about it. The networking and the educational that you can get out of BNI is something that you can't learn in college. It's not taught in college. And the free education that you can get by being a member, from weekly podcasts to schooling, is bar none some of the best I've ever seen.
One of the things that's very interesting, we track our referrals and our success rate, and this is very important. I've been in the group 10 years. I think 2 of the last 3 years we've gone over $1 million in thank you bucks. And a thank you buck is a confirmed closed transaction, and those are real profit dollars to the pockets of the people in the group. So about 3 years ago we did 1.2 million. At that time we had 30 people. If you do the math, that seat at that time was worth $40,000. Again, your product and service could be more or less value for what you do, but we have a real enthusiastic chapter. The way I look at this is if you learn one skill from each person in this chapter, a technique, a methodology, or an idea, it's not in any book, not sold in any store, you've got 35 bird dogs to help you bring in referrals to your business. So we invite you to come to the Pacesetters chapter on Thursdays at CORTA off Milgen Road, Columbus, Georgia, Fort Benning. Be our guest, join us for lunch, and you'll have a great time. You'll leave enthusiastic, and you'll make some new friends, and you may even want to do business with us whether you join or not. But please be our guest. We look forward to seeing you.
Like you said, be our guest. It's free lunch. Come out. Just contact us. Let us know you want to come out and be a visitor, and we'd love to host you and have you.
How can they contact us?
They can go on the BNI website, Pacesetters chapter, and on the link, once you look it up online, it'll ask you what chapter, and you can actually look on there and register as a visitor. Or you can contact myself, Greg Quarles, 864-450-2273, and I can put you down as a visitor or a guest.
Or call Paul Tommey at 762-822-6411. Thank you and have the best day ever.
Best day ever.